What's going on? It's your girl Martika Lopez from Hits 97.3, The Rhythm of Miami, here with I can't even explain to you who I have in the studio with me right now, because he is a singer, he is a producer, he is a songwriter, he is a judge on The Masked Singer, and one of my personal favorites. Give it up for Robin Thicke.
Oh yeah, we're in the house.
Yes,
in the building.
The last time I met you, funny enough, we didn't get to sit down and chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is our moment.
This is our moment, yes. Well, we had our moment outside. I told you that your single, Lost Without You, my ex-fiance dedicated to me once upon a time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But I never told you.
So good memories and sentimental memories.
Of course. No, but I didn't tell you the funny part about that. He used to rap, so he extended a part of the song, and he entered like a Spanglish rap for me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's the way he dedicated the song to me.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, so I was like, let me tell Robin Thicke that story.
But
like,
that's not the reason it didn't work out.
No, not at all. No. Actually, I think your song kept us together longer than it should have. But now, before we start off, you came down on a weekend where there's a hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
Hurricane Helene. When did you step in? Last night?
I brought my umbrella, so I should.
No, thank God you're not up north, because it's a hell of a storm. It's Category 4.
I'm on the promo tour, so we were in Atlanta and D.C. and New York, and had to hit Miami. So unfortunately, the weather is a little off, but we're going to be at Live, So,
yes, you are.
So we're here to rock out.
What's it like to party with Robin Thicke? Because Live is one of the staples in Miami that if you've never come down here to visit, you have to hit up Club Live. What's it like to party with Robin Thicke?
It's definitely a lot of fun.
What's so fun about it?
But I'm just I'm a fun-loving guy, so I like to make sure everybody around me is having a good time, as opposed to just worrying about myself. I make sure that everybody's comfortable, having a good time, and getting to have their best experience.
So basically, you cater to your audience.
Oh yeah, or whoever's around.
Absolutely. All right, now when you're down here, what is it that you like to do outside of doing the partying and all that jazz?
Well, I love to just sit out by the beach or hang by the pool, just enjoy that weather, sip on a nice cocktail. And there's so many great restaurants here, and the energy, just all the Latin energy and the international energy that comes here, So it's a lot of beautiful people, and there ain't nothing wrong with Miami.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing wrong with Miami.
Any restaurant in particular that you tell your friends, your family, any of your colleagues, hey, you got to hit up this one particular spot when you're down in the 305?
Well, I love Carbone, but I also love Casa Donna. Shout out to my boys Dave Grutman and the Tao Group, Teppenberg and Jason Strauss. And I went to Casa Donna and really loved it there. So I think I might go there tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
One dish in particular that is a must try.
Oh, you mean from Casa Donna?
Yes, sir.
I honestly don't really remember much. I just remember enjoying it, but I know everything that I tried there was delicious.
I don't know how long you're down here for. Actually, lies, because you're coming back down next week.
I'm coming back next week for the Hard Rock. Yeah,
with Boys to Men.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
But if you're ever down here, go to Coral Gables. There's this place called Eating House. I'm telling you, it's a fusion of Latin, and it's cozy, it's quiet. But I had the most delicious meal that I've had in a very long time, that I've talked about it on the air for I think multiple times this week. Eating House.
My lady loves to try new restaurants, so she's always like, let's do something different. so we'll definitely try that out.
What's her favorite kind of food?
Well, she loves sushi, actually. Yeah, she's a big sushi head, and she loves Italian food, too, pastas and sushi.
So then when you come down here, try Luca Osteria for pasta, which is Luca Osteria. Osteria, yes. Which I mean is Italian, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's right next to Eating House, and they're co-owners.
Okay.
So
but
again,
she is Latin also, so
she's Latina.
Yeah, she's Latina, so she loves her her Latin food also.
What have you learned about dating a Latina woman? Because that is not for the faint of heart.
Well, let me tell you, that's why the song is called "I Know What to Do with All That."
Okay. So tell me, what do you know what to do with all of that?
Well, Latino women, woo wee, they just make you hit the high note sometimes.
Yes, we're known to do that. Yes.
Woo!
Now, what is it something that you love about your wife outside of being Latina? Your partner,
my fiance.
Your fiance,
we're actually planning a wedding for next year, which has been very very fun. I don't know. I mean, it's just. whatever cultural differences and those kind of things, it's not really. She was born in Southern California, so she's she's second generation, you know.
Still, she has that fire in her blood.
Oh, she definitely got that fire, yeah. And she, the song is pretty much about her with like when you meet somebody who's just got all of that and everything, and she's all that kind of woman, and I'm saying that I know what to do with all that.
Does she think you know what to do with all of that? Sometimes.
She might argue the point once in a while, but no, she knows I take very good care of her. Yeah.
Sometimes she thinks, "Hey, you missed the mark just
maybe,
by hair."
Yeah, you know, you didn't get my hint. I wanted to do that, and you didn't get my hint.
What do you consider your love language? Speaking of that, because women aren't fortune tellers, and neither are men. So, what would you consider? Hey, this is how I like to be treated. What is your love language?
Oh, my love language is physical affection. I like to cuddle. I like to touch. I like to kiss. I like to, sit on my lap and, let me rub your back. And so I'm more of a physical, where she's like, take me out for coffee, give me a surprise vacation. Like we do this thing.
Acts of service.
Yeah. She likes surprises and adventures, So we have a fun thing where every birthday, every year on her birthday, I take her for a surprise trip where she doesn't know where she's going. She tries to figure out. She asks me how should I pack, and so I give her a weather update, but I don't. She has no idea where she's going until we hit the gate at the airport. Which is fun.
That's a very romantic gesture.
Yes,
Where do you think that stems from? Because I'm sorry, not all men are like you. I wish I could tell you that men have a romantic bone in their body. Some are born without it. Where did that stem from?
Well, I'm more romantic than her. I guess it's just, my personality being a soul singer and writing love songs, and I'm a sentimentalist, and, I like the flowers in the bathtub. And sometimes she's like, please don't put flowers in the bathtub again. It makes a mess.
You're going to mess up the tub?
You're going to put all the flowers in the drain. But yeah, that's just who I am. I like to make a woman smile.
Cater and shower her with love, with gifts. What woman wouldn't want to fall in love with that?
Yeah, of course. But you got to, and the thing is that you can't get lazy, like you get in a relationship and then you just start thinking that you're supposed to be appreciated every day for doing the same old boring stuff or doing nothing at all. So I try to remind myself, make sure we get to dinner, make sure we get to, our time alone. And luckily with my travel schedule, I'm able to bring her on little weekend vacations like this. She's here with me in Miami. So, and that way I don't have to be alone too, because I really miss being at home with my kids. And so sometimes I get to bring her and I feel less alone.
Well, 4 kids, it's kind of hard to keep, it's very hard for at least for regular folk like us to keep the romance going when there's 4 kids involved. How do you manage to do all of that?
Well, that's why the weekend trips, because you can't make much noise in the house.
Not at all.
Can't make much noise and let all your inhibitions go very often. But no, she's spicy enough for any man. So. She's wonderful.
Well, let me tell you something. When I was reading your one sheet, obviously I know about you because I listen to your music and I'm a fan of your work.
Thank you.
You're part of my She's Ready playlist.
What does that mean?
You don't know what the She's Ready playlist
Ready?
Stop that.
Is it Get Ready? Is it like when she gets ready? Okay,
that's not when she's getting ready. I'm talking about that playlist in the background.
Oh, when she is ready.
When she is ready. When she's ready.
Okay, yeah, I like to be a part of that moment.
You're part of that She's Ready playlist.
I'm in the room.
Yes, you are. I'm telling you, hold on. Sex Therapy is in between me and you and Anytime, Anyplace by Janet Jackson.
Oh, okay. Anytime, Anyplace is my joint, too.
Oh, come on, it's Janet.
Love that record.
But you are on the She's Ready playlist.
That's where we belong.
Do you have a She's Ready playlist?
No, not as much. I kind of like to hear the sounds that she's making.
Right, the sounds of her music. Right, correct. That
I like
part.
to hear the notes she's hitting.
Oh my God, I can't right now. Anyways,